made it to the park. Sun hasn't set yet, but it's getting kind of cold. How are we doing here?
I'm doing good.
Does it seem like it's...
Checking out.
The brake seems to be sticking, he was saying.
Yeah, that's all the way up. I push it down. See how it doesn't quite return all the way? But yeah,
All right, let's do this. Woo! Well, good morning, good morning. I look like I'm all bundled down. I kind of am, but it's nice. Wasn't too cold last night. Slept really well. Rained a little bit in the evening, and pretty much not much rain after that. Oh, the site is reserved. 416 to 418. Okay, so we're gonna have to probably move from here to another site. With this time we were in site number 60. Worked out pretty good. Let me give you a little tour of what we created. All right, here is site number 60. There's our bikes. Here is our dual hammock setup, which is pretty cool. We ended up using that spreader bar system. This is my War Bonnet Thunderfly tarp. We got two hammocks hanging under there. And actually slept, we're sharing the same trees, slept quite comfortably. We were shoulder to shoulder, but we weren't really in contact with each other simply because this spreader bar, you can kind of see this bar here, separates us. And he's a little low right now because I'm not in that hammock, but it's quite comfortable. We got a nice big tarp, one tarp spanning both of us. So if it rained ever, it did drip a little bit, you can see it's kind of wet. We did not get rained on at all. Got my hiking poles at the head end to give us a little bit more space there. If you can see that, we got our tent for our gear. But hammocks worked out quite well. Then when it started to rain last night, kind of unexpectedly, we were at the table. We're like, well, shit, let's cover the table. So we put a tarp up. Use my throw bag, one line over that tree, the other line up over that tree, and we got a nice little tarp. We were able to eat and chill, hang out under this last night. Worked out very, very well. Just gotta be careful, there's guy lines everywhere. But, stream, down there, you can see the little stream. Down there. Oops, but you can see sort of how this tarp worked out. I was quite pleased with it. So it was a fun little campsite. Wonder what we're gonna do for the next campsite, because we're gonna have to move to another one for tonight. All right, well, I will see you guys a little bit later. All right, well, we had to move from the first spot to the second spot because that spot we were in was occupied, but we found one right next door to it. So from 60, we're now in 61. And we're just setting our stuff up. We got a ton of stuff on the table. We're able to just kind of carry it over by hand. Got our gear tent set up. Brian's got his, let me turn this around. So Brian's got his hammock set up pretty sweet here.
Yep, a few adjustments, we're in there.
Nice. You see down on the lower tier below it is my hammock.
And then I'll let that one out.
Yeah, you gotta sit in there to see how it feels too. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did that quick.
Yeah, totally, that works.
But yeah, I think we
Nice.
just about got it looking good. Got a nice setup going down the hill here.
And this tree is bitchin' cool. Might have to climb it. And down here, right by the stream, I got my hammock set up. I'll put the tarp up there in a little bit. But a pretty cool site. But because we're expecting rain, we're gonna set the tarp up above the table here. We're gonna sling it from, shoot, which was it? Bring this tree here over to that tree. All right, wish me luck. I gotta figure out how to get the rope This will be a challenge, but we'll see what we can do. All right, we got camp just about all set up. Oh, am I interfering with it?
It's like trying to keep, I think it keeps trying to take over the wonder room.
Oh shoot, I'll have to turn my Bluetooth off here. All right, this is my little setup. Got a little porch going on here. Got a real nice flat lay to the tarp. I haven't put my underquilt or my top quilt in there. I got the head and foot all sprawled out. Hey, another view from up here. Looks pretty good. We got Brian set up here. A lot of space inside. He's got his underquilt in pod mode. Yeah, nice little pitch to the tent, to the tarp there. We got our gear tent here. We strung up a line from this tree to this tree. There's guy lines everywhere, you gotta be careful. But what this allows us to do, kind of like we had yesterday, we made it to where it's crisscross. So when we sit in here, we got good coverage. As you can see, our own little place to sit and chill, have dinner, relax, all that good stuff. Works pretty good. We're pretty happy. And the sun just stopped raining. The sun's coming out. Beautiful. I'll see you. All right, we're at the trailhead of the, what's it called? Balconies Cliffs. You can see this is where we're gonna go. This is the name of the hike. And basically, we're right here. Yeah, right there, we're gonna go up and over, through the cave, and then back out and back down. And that'll be about 3 hours, give or take. We're gonna see if we can do some climbing. So we're gonna see what's up. There's the trailhead. And let's begin. All right, you can see I'm carrying, maybe you can see it. That's all my climbing stuff. And I got a GoPro to catch other stuff. So hopefully we can get a bunch of stuff here. Right. Beautiful day, nice big puffy clouds. And some darker ones. But we're prepared. Yeah.